Howdy, I'm Skylar Visits at Tombstone, Arizona at the world-famous Boot Hill Graveyard that's on the National Register of Historic Places, and it's also a pretty haunted place, but we're not looking for that. We're just going to go inside and look at all the famous cowboys and longtime celebrities that are buried inside Boot Hill. Let's go see what we're going to go see. This here is a VPS monument of veterans, pioneers, settlers. This here is the entrance to the Boot Hill Graveyard. Here we've got a little pamphlet with that acts as our ticket too. It's got a whole bunch of interesting names and the history of the people that are here and buried. Here we are walking the aisles of Boot Hill, and there's over 200 people that are buried here, and it's kind of a sad place to realize that there's some people underneath here, so you got to be respectful. It sure is an interesting, beautiful place though. This here is China Mary, one of the many Chinese that came to Tombstone in the booming days. And fun fact that I learned while I was here is her funeral was the largest ever held in Tombstone history. Over 3,000 people attended. That beautiful mountain over yonder, they say the Apache chief, Cochise, the Indian, had a stronghold over there. As you can tell, it looks pretty close, but that's actually 22 miles away. I didn't know what to say. Here is one of the more famous sites at Boot Hill and in Tombstone. It's Lester Moore, 4 slugs from a 44, no less, no more. Everybody knows this guy. Here is another famous site here at Boot Hill Graveyard. John Heath, taken from the county jail, which was the Tombstone courthouse, and lynched by the Bisbee mob in Tombstone, February 22nd, 1884. The base of the telegraph pole that he was sadly hanged from, the base of it is still there, and you can still see it to this day. It's kind of sad, but it's a piece of history. Here are the 3 graves of the 3 people that got murdered in the streets of Tombstone at the OK Corral between the Earps and the Clantons. As you can see, the youngest one, Billy Clanton, the 19-year-old, Frank McLowry and Tom McLowry, the brothers, they all were, depends on how you look at it, murdered or shot in the streets of Tombstone by the Earps and Doc Holliday. This is a desert plant that you don't usually see anywhere else. This is a cactus. Here lies George Johnson, hanged by mistake in 1882. He was right, he was wrong, but we strung him up and now he's gone. Poor George Johnson. This here is Marshall Fred White. His character was also played in the Tombstone movie, and there's also a lot of money there. And it's from people honoring Mr. Marshall White.